Good morning! Well, almost afternoon actually. Yeah, this is pretty much an event. Welcome to Gran Turismo live stream today. And okay, I've decided to do early as well, early than the schedule. Here we go! Okay, I decided to do early than the schedule, as you probably know. I'm not lazy. I said the reason why is tonight I'm gonna work. Uh, I have my own reason to decide to do early than expected. What the hell? Oh, I thought any. No, it's my it's my GTR. It's my GTR. Where's my Lexus? I in my competition Lexus. I need to drive. Here we go. There it is. It's the car with you guys waiting for me to drive again. Yeah, I'm not really sure about you guys watching it, everybody. I'm quite a fan of any car. I'm not sure people can drive me. Wait, hurry. I have a question. Do you drove any car in real life? Yes, I drove my Satria. Yes, I drive my Satria. I drive my Satria as well. It's very good and amazing hatchback as well. And don't judge me, be okay. I have older car, but I love manual gearbox, and that's my confession. Okay, today we're gonna do this one Sardegna. I'm pronounced Sardegna track. Maybe I pronounced it badly, but so the tire I'm gonna use is that's it. We can use a medium tire this time. Oh yes. The record I will do. Do this one. I will schedule the aftermath race report later on because I always want to do. Yeah, I always in a couple of steps. I'm not sure I do step ahead or not. Not pretty much. Yeah. Man, drinking chocolate drink. Chocolate drink. It's my awesome. Mine will always be in lately. I always take the live chat a lot on phone. Okay, I mean you guys maybe watch it later. Oh, it's a backwards. I know. I thought it's the normal clockwise. And oh yeah, it's anti-clockwise. No wonder. Yeah, if you don't know, I drove this Lexus a lot because this is my season, GT qualified season car. I drove this time. Yes, it's the RCF. Understandably, this car is very good. For me, not sure. Okay, I know people drive the RCF a lot, but yeah, you need to tame this beast as well. Somehow this beast is so wild. Oh yeah, if you don't know, on Sunday, the team Honestly Wanta Racing got second place in this platform. Okay, I gotta double check it. I always want to double check it my voice. I always does. Let's check out. For Allah's sake. Where's the setting? Oh, my microphone set on 80%. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty much no idea. I wrote this. I pretty much. Whoa. This car is pretty much it's 85, a 1.3 ton. A 1.3 ton machine is pretty much it. Now, and yeah, you need to be careful on the barrier as well. The barrier, this barrier, sometimes people hit hard and get penalty as well. Super strict penalty as well. And this one here, you also, if you have got penalty to slow down here, yeah, you need to slow down as well, because in one course you need to have. They have a half-second penalty before every track. Every race you need to be careful as well. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and not gonna lie, what happened to my Lexus? Oh, there you go. There goes Lexus. Is pretty much they changed it from red to color. The Cody's color. Yeah, the Cody's color. And also, you need to have to be careful with the grass. If you off the track, you've got half a second penalty somehow. For race, I always got it somehow. This track, the most here, I said here, is pretty much the complex. I said complex. The most this track sometimes have a narrow road, because this is a road course as well. Not rally course. I almost said rally course. Not rally course, rally course. Yeah, I always press pause when I need to. Okay, you need to be careful. This corner, this is the final corner. You also need second to last corner. Second to last corner. You need to be careful. Somehow you need to be careful, and also you need to have caution. Like Shincho Yusha as well. You know, Seiya from Shincho Yusha. And also traction control, I'm not sure you can change the setting. Yeah, you can change the setting if you want it as well. Whoa. It's a super fast corner and also super fast bank. One thing about this car, okay, I always commentary, I'm not very good at commentary, sometimes nervous, somehow, but I pretty much the most, this car, yeah, like I said earlier, you need to be careful on these barriers. Otherwise, your car gets scratched or even not gonna say the left suspension component may hit you back as well. Yeah, it does actually. Oh yeah. The final round is a Suzuka circuit as well. If you don't know why, it's a Suzuka round. It's pretty much the okay. This week is the Motor Fan Festa as well, and also what? It's the Super Formula as well. And the FDJ started next week. The opening round at Fuji Speedway as well. Oh yeah, that's why people started prepare the cars. But I mean, they prepare the car with something the people in livery, something the video same delivery as well. Some of it using the new tire and also new couple of sponsors as well. Oh yeah, the reason why I said that one because I watched Sammy video with his S15 Sylvia running with high compression 3.6 liter 2J engine. Yeah, it's running with 2J. Last year he used 3.4 liter. This year he used 3.6 liter this time. But not the compression, but this one with the high compression ratio for engine as well. Okay, Sam actually using a high compression in 2J engine as well because no one in the couple of years ago, about 10 years ago, Tommy built a 3.6 engine on they built the 3.6 engine on Takashi Kunyaki on the Mark X with the 3.2. Wait. The Takayama engine also runs 3.6 2J. Yeah, several teams use a 3.6 2J in drifting competition. And like with me a couple of years ago, about 10 years ago, 9 years ago, he used Utsumi actually using the SR20 with 2.2 stroke, and then he debuted that. That's the second unit silver he debuted it, and with 2J as well. Yeah. Some people use rear radiator setup these days. Some people use rear radiator setup because the balancing on because the balancing between 50-50 in front and rear as well. Perfect weight distribution. Yeah, I agree with that actually. I always say the most people using 3.6, most people using 3.4, and most people running VR engine, VR38 as well. Oh yeah, I just found out today Galgura actually will graduate all the life. Man, it was so sad to hear some VTubers recently graduate from the agency. Some of the people graduate from the Hololive as well. I don't know. I have no idea why, but I'm pretty much I'm pretty much like I video it, but not pretty much. I'm just enjoying it. Just sometimes just watching their clip. I said some highlight on the video on the internet as well. There's some people don't know about the regulation. So the regulation, why is it regulation? I sound like really Mr. How to say about anything. So I don't know what the regulation of the VTubers recently, but I have no idea. Yeah, as well. I have no idea as well. Another thing about everybody, about celebrities. Celebrities have some agencies have no dating, but I'm not pretty much the kind of rule that rule they no dating rules because some fans completely said that they should never dating with somebody else. The reason is I sound like a person who would be talking a bunch of crap. The reason is celebrity not just celebrity, they also human being. They need to have a life. They also need to have happiness as well. I talked to other day with my friend, and actually they need to have happiness as well. Yeah, I'm sound like a generation talking bunch of weird crap over it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 0, and wish me luck. Okay, wish me luck, everybody. Yeah, I will turn on the mic later. See you the next bit. Man, oh man, it's so unlucky as well. Ah, dameda. Dameda. Started 4, but then I finished at 11th. Oh, I'm not sure what I have completely met, and somebody hit. I completely met. I completely hit the barrier as well. Oh no. Dude, it's pretty much was tired as well. Man, they should make it a race pace delay 2 minutes, right? Rather than the 1 minute 30 seconds. And yeah, you know what? One of the guys completely. Okay, that's it. I think I'm gonna finish off the live stream. Yeah, it's not really much the most unlucky where I didn't finish that. I said we finished back in top 10, but I finished under top 10 as well. Oh man. Next one is it with Suzuka Circuit. I'm pretty much looking forward for the Suzuka Circuit as well. Pretty much I need to do it better next time, but what's the point? What's the point? So I got 8. Last round I got 8 points. You guys pretty good. Ah, 悔しい悔しいだよマジだよ Man, I lose a lot of power. I lose power again. Just hang on a minute. Yeah, it's on change time. There's always change time on my the RCS GT3. Aww. Why don't you give it a fight, friend? So we gotta do is before the Suzuka around, we need to do is first of all I need to wash the car. Wash this car a little bit washy. Wash the car. Engine oil change. And it just gained 1 horsepower. It does. And then spend 100 grand if you can do engine overhaul. Yeah, the engine overhaul of everything is actually good choice. Yeah, it's good choice, but I'm not sure about it. Okay, I gotta finish the live stream and it's noon. I gotta work later as well. So if you want to, thank you so much for watching the live stream today. Sorry for disappointing you guys. Thanks again. This is my second time I got beaten. I got beaten on the live stream as well. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not sure if you guys can worry right now because I couldn't win the Suzuka round. Or maybe you should one thing. Okay, you can support me on. And you can say good luck for Suzuka as well. So thank you so much for watching the live stream as well. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 and any other the video on this channel, I put a lot of video recently as well, and you can check out right now on my usual video upload as you will check out. Be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also Hoyolab. Link in the description box below. See you guys in the next live stream. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.